Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a review on this beautiful slim espresso maker. This is made by Barrymore for the Beautiful line at Walmart. Now there's a very important step. I've already just spent a bunch of time trying to troubleshoot this, and they don't tell you in the manual, but underneath this water tank, there's a plug. We have to remove this plug. Normally there's a big piece of tape, like red tape that wraps around and says remove before first use. Remove this. Now we're going to fill the water reservoir up. Okay, I didn't see it. It's awfully small, but it does say remove that. Oh boy, that's easy to forget or not do. So now lift this water reservoir up and down. We can see the water bubbles. We're priming the pump. If you don't do that red plug, this thing vibrates and nothing comes out. Okay, so here's everything that comes in. We get a portafilter. This is the double wall filter. I'm not sure if that's pressurized or unpressurized, whether we have to use ground at espresso grind or just regular coffee. And then we get a single shot. This is a plastic scoop and a tamper. A steam wand. Make sure this is in standby, but we got steam. When you plug it in, that light's kind of like pulsing. So go ahead and turn it on. Now we're going to put the filter in. You're going to start here. Don't put any espresso in. We need to prime the pump. So just put it in at this angle, rotate it, and now it's locked into place. It does have this little drip tray. This is all plastic with a little float that comes up to let you know. So we're going to put something underneath here to catch water. It does not come with this. This is a Mr. Coffee for steaming milk. So the first thing we're going to do is press. I turned it on. All 4 lights have stopped flashing. Now press the steam button. We're going to wait for it to stop flashing. Okay, it has stopped flashing. Now rotate this to steam. You're going to hear the pump kick on. It does say it's a 20 bar pump. Okay, we're starting to get some out maybe. No. This may take a little bit to prime it. All right, we're getting a little bit out. Again, you gotta be really careful. That is really, really hot steam. All right, sounds like the pump is priming. All right, so let's rotate this back to standby. You're not supposed to let that go on more than 120 seconds. Now, we gotta go to the double shot, but we gotta turn it off, back on. Now hit the double shot. No. So sometimes that double shot didn't work. They were flashing really fast. It wasn't gonna work. Now, when I press it, we should get some hot water coming out. Now we're gonna do this a couple times. This pump really needs primed. Now this should stop on its own. All right, let's alternate now. That should stop flashing. Okay, hit the steam button and let's go back to do steam. We're just going to alternate getting water to go through the heating element in both pumps. Oh, I got to wait for that to stop flashing. That means it's heated up. So it's flashing, it's heating the water, then I'll rotate this. All right, now it's steady. Now go back. Now we're starting to get some really good steam and water coming out. All right, that's working pretty good, I think. We'll go back to standby. Again, turn it off. Back on, double shot. No. All right, the pump sounds like it's really starting to get primed. I think we're gonna be good to go after this. Okay, so let's make an espresso. Again, this does get warm up here on top, so you can put your cup here to preheat it. Let's turn it on. Again, this is the double shot. Now I have played around with it. You can use just normal coffee, like a dark roast. I'm gonna be using my very own coffee. This is Just a Dad Simple Sip. It's a dark to medium roast. I got it in the whole bean, but I also have it already pre-ground. And that's what I've got right here. So let's try it. Now you can buy my coffee at justadadcoffee.com. So it's got the scoop. Let's put 2 scoops in. All right, kind of make a, you don't have to compact it really hard. Again, this is ground at a medium grind. I think it tastes great. You got to kind of hold it, tamp it. You don't have to tamp it really hard. There, it's nice and even. We can see the tamper. You're going to start in here at an angle. I should have warmed the, you're supposed to do a double shot through the, I don't normally do that, but sometimes you may want to run a double shot through there with no coffee in it to warm all that up, but I don't do that. Now let's put our espresso cup in there, and you just simply press the double shot. That's going to flash. Starts right away. It smells really good. And it's going to stop automatically. Yeah, it smells really good. Okay, there it is. Now let's froth some milk. Before that, let's take this off. Let's just see how it did, yeah? Looks like it did pretty good. Now I've just got some 2% milk. I don't have very much in here. You could use your cup to do it in. You're going to press the steam, make sure this is in standby. Press the steam button, let that stop flashing. All right. These are real sensitive, but I like how it looks and everything. Then you're going to, when it stops flashing, then we're going to do it. All right, here we go. Now, sometimes you may want to hold this. This can get really hot, but that way you don't overcook the milk. Just kind of put it at an angle. You can tell it is putting a lot of steam in. Yeah, it's getting pretty warm. All right, ooh, yeah, it's pretty hot. Okay, turn it back to standby. All right, now we can add our milk to our espresso. Again, this is mainly for demonstration. I don't know how to do designs, but that looks pretty cool. Add your sugars, add your like vanilla or caramel syrups, and this actually does taste pretty good. I've been making an iced coffee with it that tastes really good. Okay, let's make an iced coffee again. Just a Dad Coffee at justadadcoffee.com. It's actually working really well in here. Again, normal coffee, not ground at an espresso grind. It's hard to tell. They don't really say, they just say use espresso coffee. It doesn't say what grind. So I put exactly 2 scoops. It's a little bit below there. Here's what it looks like up underneath there. That's the shower head. Now, one problem I do see, so putting this in, oh, I forgot to preheat the portafilter. So you're supposed to run hot water through it, but I always forget. This is not very big, 3 inches, but with the drip tray out, I can get about 4 1/4. And again, it's got these little things, so not a really big cup. That's kind of a limiting factor. Let's put my little Yeti. This is really cool espresso cups here. Turn it on. They're up to temperature. I don't know why it does that. Turn it on. That's kind of a, I'm not sure about that. Got my tumbler full of ice. Again, these make great iced coffees. I had one earlier. Justadadcoffee.com. I really would appreciate it. All right. Now that's a really concentrated coffee, espresso. Pour it in. Okay. Now you're going to add your syrup, your milk, and your syrups. I like 2%. You can add any kind of milk you want. This takes all the bitterness away. Okay, I still got some French vanilla. Let's add some French vanilla. You know, about 2 or 3 tablespoons, about 4 pumps. Let's stir all that in. And just play around with it. If it tastes like milk too much, don't add as much milk next time. If it's too sweet, don't add as much. So really, you know, come up with your own flavor. That's a delicious tasting iced coffee. It has such a strong coffee flavor without the bitterness. The milk and the sugar take all that away, but I really like a strong coffee taste, but that's very smooth. That's a great tasting coffee. So other than the little hiccup with the red plug, it's actually a pretty good little espresso. I did not have big hopes for this. The beautiful products, sometimes they're kind of hit or miss. This is definitely a plus. I like it. So far, so good. Easy to use. I like that you can use just regular coffee. I know if you've got a grinder and you want to grind it at a coffee grind or an espresso grind, but I think with that type of filter that you can use regular coffee. And it works great. It tastes great. You know, the steam one works great. $120. Comes in 3 or 4 different colors. You know, it just works. Yeah, I like it. I'll put a link to it right underneath the show description notes. I'll also put a link to my coffee, justadadcoffee.com. So if you want to get some coffee that you know is going to work in this machine, this will definitely work. And if you're looking for a great tasting iced coffee, do a double shot, milk, some sugar, and you're going to love it. So I do apologize for not doing coffee maker reviews and videos for a long time. Starting to get back in the swing of things. Keurig has released a couple new coffee makers. This one sat, unfortunately, this one sat on my to-do list for about 2 months. So I do apologize for that, but I'm kind of glad I did it. Sometimes I get out of the groove and then it's hard to get back into it, but now I'm back in it. There's going to be some more coffee maker reviews coming. Again, if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe, I really would appreciate it. And thanks for watching. So I did brand my own coffee, Just a Dad Simple Sip Coffee. You can buy it at justadadcoffee.com. It comes in the K-Cup form, dark roast. It's a whole bean or ground coffee. I like that it comes in these bags. The bags are resealable. Miss Fiona's even on there. So if you could, I would really love the support. Just a Dad Simple Sip Coffee. Give it a try. I think you're actually going to really love it. Be sure and check me out over on Instagram. I really would appreciate a follow there. I'm also doing Amazon live streams. So be sure and check for links to Amazon live streams. I have a lot of fun over there. And also I have a Facebook group page. I do free giveaways on the Facebook group page. So again, I really appreciate everybody's support. Again, if you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. And Miss Fiona is just enjoying the outside, aren't you? You good girl? Huh? You good girl.